Raja Jackson, son of MMA legend Quinton "Rampage" Jackson, grew up surrounded by combat sports but was still an outsider to the world of professional wrestling. On August 23, 2025, Raja attended a small KnocX Pro Wrestling Academy show in Los Angeles as a special guest, live-streaming the event to his followers. The atmosphere was casual, with fans expecting scripted drama and entertainment, not real violence. Raja was there to watch, not participate, and no one anticipated what would unfold. The lines between MMA and pro wrestling seemed clear until they suddenly weren't. That night, the stage was set for a shocking collision between reality and performance. Backstage, a wrestler named Stuart Smith, Seco Stu, mistook Raja for a fellow performer. As part of his act, he hit him with a beer can, thinking it was all in good fun. For Raja, who was unaccustomed to wrestling's staged chaos and theatrics, it felt like a real insult and a personal attack. Apologies were quickly exchanged, and a plan was made for Raja to safely join the show later, ensuring no further misunderstandings. However, another wrestler, Andre Joel Hudson, reportedly urged Raja to retaliate for what he called disrespect. This advice blurred the line between showmanship and real aggression, fueling Raja's anger and confusion even more. The original plan for a harmless cameo was abandoned as tensions continued to rise. The audience, completely unaware of the backstage drama and tension, waited eagerly for the next match, unprepared for what was coming. A simple misunderstanding had set the stage for what could become a disastrous and chaotic event. During Psycho Stu's match, the atmosphere was electric, with fans on the edge of their seats, expecting another night of thrilling entertainment. Suddenly, Raja Jackson stormed the ring, unscripted and visibly furious, his face twisted with real anger, not the theatrics the audience was used to. The crowd, thinking it was just another wild plot twist, watched in disbelief as Raja tackled Smith to the mat and unleashed a barrage of real, punishing punches that echoed through the arena. This was no wrestling act. Smith was left bloodied and unconscious, his body motionless as officials scrambled desperately to intervene and restore order. The live stream captured every brutal second, and within minutes the shocking footage was spreading like wildfire across social media, drawing outrage and disbelief from viewers everywhere. The audience's excitement quickly turned to horror, as the reality of the assault set in, with gasps and cries rippling through the stunned crowd. The show ended in utter chaos, the carefully crafted illusion of wrestling shattered in an instant by the eruption of real violence in the ring. Raja Jackson had crossed a line that should never be crossed, breaking the unspoken code that keeps performers safe and the audience entertained. The ring, once a stage for spectacle and drama, had become a crime scene, forever marked by the night when reality shattered the show. Stuart Smith was rushed to the hospital with severe injuries, broken bones, lost teeth, and a life-threatening beating. The scene was chaotic, with paramedics working frantically to stabilize him as he was wheeled through the emergency room doors. Doctors described his condition as critical, and the extent of his injuries shocked even seasoned medical staff. For Stuart, what was supposed to be a routine match had turned into a nightmare. The wrestling community and KnocX Pro Academy condemned Raja's actions, calling them a betrayal of trust and professionalism. Coaches and fellow wrestlers expressed disbelief and anger, emphasizing that the ring is a place for athleticism and respect, not violence. Even Raja's father, Rampage Jackson, publicly denounced his son's behavior, citing poor judgment and a recent concussion, but offering no excuses. He spoke candidly about his disappointment, urging his son to take responsibility and learn from this devastating mistake. The incident sparked outrage across combat sports, with many demanding accountability. Fans, athletes, and commentators took to social media, expressing their shock and calling for stricter regulations to prevent such incidents in the future. This was not a wrestling mishap, it was a deliberate assault. The footage left no room for doubt, and the audience's horrified reactions underscored the gravity of what had occurred. The industry united in calling for justice and reaffirming the importance of safety in the ring. Wrestlers and coaches rallied together, demanding reforms and pledging to protect their own. The fallout was immediate and severe, with Raja's reputation and career in jeopardy. Sponsors withdrew support and event organizers distanced themselves, making it clear that such behavior would not be tolerated. The message was clear: real violence has no place in a scripted sport. The wrestling world stood firm, determined to ensure that respect, safety, and integrity remain at the heart of their profession. The LAPD launched an investigation with Raja Jackson facing possible felony assault charges. Calls grew for charges against Andre Joel Hudson, who allegedly incited the attack. Raja's MMA career now hangs in the balance as athletic commissions reconsider his future. The incident is a stark reminder. Trained fighters bear immense responsibility, and their skills must never be misused. For wrestling, it's a lesson in protecting performers and maintaining the boundary between fiction and reality. As Smith recovers, the sports world demands justice and a renewed commitment to safety. The sanctity of the ring must be preserved above all else.